course.
Very distressing.
Okay,
So I had a whole bunch of stuff set up first, but not everything.
We are live on YouTube, or will be.
Hello,
things happen.
YouTube.
Hooray!
Nice spooky background. There we go.
Thank you, James, for letting us know so that Tony doesn't.
Yeah, this is. I've been told that
doesn't troll you.
I need to tell you when you're broadcasting all your thoughts and feelings to the internet.
Yes.
Anybody got any thoughts or feelings?
No, now that they're here, I have nothing to say.
I don't want to think about anything.
Are we actually live?
Well,
yes. He did
Secret
say.
Gages!
Yes,
Saturday afternoon.
Is someone recording the bootleg? Possibly. I don't know. If
it
that's
is also
Erica
me.
or James.
It is
okay.
James.
I'll just mention. I'll make a news announcement.
Does someone need to record the Zoom?
Yeah, I'm waiting for Erica to record the Zoom.
Okay.
I haven't recorded any.
Apparently, I can also click to record the Zoom. So
use that power carefully.
But
I mean, you can if you want, but I am going to record it just so that all those files.
That's what It's easier so that you just have them all. So I'll let you do it.
I will just share because it was mentioned in a variety of places. This is my official bootleg announcement. For people who have been following along, Tony, that's me, has been unemployed for 8 months. Tony now has a job.
Yay!
Story conclude.
So
I am now, by the structures of capitalism, a productive member of society again, paying taxes, etc., enjoying the benefits thereof, health insurance, and so on.
Yay, health insurance!
Yay!
So no more D&D ever.
Yeah,
no more. Way too busy to ever run D&D
ever
again
of Total Party Kill.
Yes.
Ever.
Sorry, everybody.
Glad to go out on a unicorn.
This is
potentially, possibly. For the video.
Also, we're lying to you, and we love our listeners.
Yes.
I did sign something that said I will never run Dungeons and Dragons again in any context.
Did a gremlin show up to your door and have you sign it?
Monsters and mischief.
Yeah. Monsters and mansions.
Subfloors and big lizards.
Salamanders.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Show us your glitter.
Okay, yeah, I have glitter because I was promised a unicorn at some point, and we have yet to meet said unicorn. And since this most likely, possibly, unless we really mess up, I almost said the F word.
Kathy, never meet your heroes.
I know.
Kathy, I am, reluctant to promise anything in the context of Dungeons and Dragons because there's only a thin illusion that I have control over this situation. But I promise that it is likely that you will meet a unicorn today.
I mean, you know what? I'll take it.
This is like the going out on the dolphin tours. There's a high chance you will see the dolphins.
Is that? I've never been on a dolphin tour. I will tell you, they make the same promise on whale tours.
Yeah, I've only been on whale tours.
The whale tours are, I guess, this is some inside whale baseball New England information here. The whale tours are reliable enough that if you don't see a whale, they give you a voucher for a free future whale tour.
Oh,
that's
and I guess theoretically,
nice.
if you just like being on boats,
dependable whales,
you could somehow chain that into a series of just going out on boats.
I was going to say, that could be an infinite number.
I mean, I think the answer. Let me say, I've been on 2 whale watches and I saw whales both times. So
darn it, whales! I just want to go on the boats.
I will tell you, the other people on the boat were not having a good time. So
because they were getting sick.
They were very sick.
Okay.
We did the last whale watch I was on, and this was a good number of years ago. It was kind of gross weather, like it was rainy and the sea was really choppy. And I don't know if this is where you're supposed to be, but the boat has like an inside and an outside. And we were up on top of the boat. We're very close to the front. And it was cold and windy and wet and miserable. And we were out there for like an hour and a half. And then I think I went to get a snack or use the restroom or something. And I realized no one else is outside on the boat. And I went inside on the boat. And inside on the boat, there were like 40 tourists that looked like they were all in various stages of death. I think they didn't want to be outside. But I think when you're inside, you get the full seasickness effect, and they just looked like they were dying. And I was like, well, I'm a little cold, but I'm not dying. So,
yay. Speaking of not dying,
are we recording?
Yes,
everyone?
I'm recording.
Recording.
All 3 places.
We should get going.
I am recording.
Let's do it.
All right, let us do the thing. We've got a heart out, so we're gonna play some Dungeons and Dragons. James, you labeled this the 3rd session of Lord of Lurue. Is that accurate? I thought it was the 4th.
Day.
I thought I labeled it 4th.
Well, was it the 4th? I thought it was only the 3rd.
It says part 3. I may have remembered incorrectly.
Well,
It's the
Lurue
fourth.
rested on the 3rd day, so
Okay. Thank you, Sebastian.
Well,
maybe my records are wrong.
people can work it out.
That's fine. I was concerned that I was wrong. So let me start the actual episode, and so we can all this fun hijinks can be on the episode unless anyone has anything they need to figure out before the episode. Our last Curse of Strahd episode had like a 30-minute preamble.
Oh no.
oh yeah,
Well, that
I
was
did.
necessary, though.
That was
important.
necessary.
Not enough people are concerned that they are wrong, Tony. So I'm glad that you do have that concern.
I may be
If we
there
had
may
more
be
people
this,
being
there may be
concerned
a
with that-
min-max situation though, where like nobody is the right level of concerned. Everyone is either too concerned or not
True.
concerned enough.
I'm not.
It's just like you can be overwhelmed and you can be underwhelmed, but can you ever just
When are you
just be
whelmed?
whelmed.
You can. In fact,
Welcome
that
back
that is a
to
word.
Total Party Kill. It's me, Tony Sindelar, a dungeon master. I use he, him pronouns, and today we are continuing the adventure, The Lore of Lurue. We might, in fact, conclude the adventure. You never know. Our adventures have been sucked inside a book, as happens in Candlekeep Adventures. This book is a story about Lurue, the mystical unicorn deity of the forest and woodland creatures, and basically all the things that are like nice and homey and pure about nature and the woods. But things are not going well for Lurue as our adventurers have traveled across this holodeck forest and encountered strange things. They have learned that followers of Malar, the Beast Lord, a god of carnage and savagery and kind of the brutal, angry parts of animalistic life, are seeking to corrupt a site of worship for Lurue and do some bad things. And because this seems to be what the holodeck version of this book requires, the adventurers have set out to right a wrong, and at this point are very close to arriving at the pool, the eternal spring that is the site of this maleficence. Allow me to introduce our players. They will introduce their characters, and we will jump right into it. First up, Chief Unicorn herself, Kathy Campbell.
Hello, I am Kathy Campbell, she, her pronouns, and I am playing Hermione. Also, she, her pronouns, and she is a centaur fighter. And I have been promised a unicorn, and I would like to collect on that promise.
All right. Also joining us, he's running the stream and streaming his eyes. It's James Thompson.
I am James Thompson, he, him pronouns. I'm playing Nyasa Nightweaver, she, her, who's a high elf rogue goth, but still secretly enjoys rainbows.
Assistant to the regional unicorn, it's Erica Ensign.
Oh, I will take that title
Yes.
for sure.
Reference
It may not have been approved by HR yet, so just
No, totally accepted.
we
Erica can do whatever.
Never
she
mind.
wants.
Update your email profiles.
Yes.
Go to LinkedIn. It's
Oh, man.
the checks in the mail.
I need to update my resume now. But first, I will introduce my character, Fritat Ha, a Goliath barbarian. Both of our pronouns are she, her.
Also joining us, it's Micah Sargent. Welcome back, Micah.
Oh, thank you. I play Ajguri Lone Walker Mako Tatahani, known by friends and enemies as Lone Walker. Lone Walker is a Goliath paladin. He and I both use he, him pronouns.
And last but certainly not least, welcome back to the podcast, Sebastian. Hi, Sebastian.
Thank you. I'm Sebastian, and I am playing Levin Oakenheart, a rogue forest gnome, and we are both he, him.
All right. So what have you been up to? You have journeyed through this kind of mystical simulation of a forest. It's always important to remember when you get sucked into a book, you are in a pocket dimension. And so there are some mechanical and thematic repercussions thereof. For example, items that you pick up in this pocket dimension are unlikely to exit with you. So use them if you got them. Also, if you really piss off a hag, probably there's not going to be any long lasting repercussions, assuming you exit the pocket dimension and don't buy real estate here. So you have come across a campsite of worshippers of Malar. You have dispatched them. You've fought off many berserker barbarians and their two pet wargs, and you know that you are near the site of the corrupted pool. there is kind of storm clouds and lightning in the distance. I think it's simply a question of whether you wish to do anything here at this campsite or head onward to the site of the lightning.
I think there was some
Did we
healing.
do any healing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you didn't.
Yeah.
You
Not
may need
yet.
to do some healing.
You left a
before
note,
I-
Erica.
Yeah, I
you go
gave
to
you
some
a
big boss fights.
potion of greater healing.
That's right. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to use it or if we were going to be able to take some time to sit around this nice campfire, maybe clear away some of the corpses and
Take a rest.
Ha-
take
You
a
could
rest
do
for
that
an
if you
hour.
want.
Have some
I'll allow that.
Yeah,
I got one single hit
walk
point.
kebabs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I am down 24, which like in the greater scheme of things, obviously significantly feeling better than Frittata is.
Fun.
But
Actually, this is the greatest. I love it. Like she's so excited that she managed to just use all of her hit points up for a good cause and soak a ton of damage in the midst of that battle. But yeah, I think I'm going to use my hit dice. Probably I'm going to end up using all 8 of them, but we will see.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
sweet.
also
My
be-
guys, as a barbarian, my hit die is a D12. I could not
Oh,
be more
heck
excited.
yeah.
heck
Because
yeah.
How
Huge.
often do I get to roll a D12? Not very often. Is
Not
the
very
answer.
often at all.
Hmm.
I'm very excited. Oh, well,
Right.
rolling a 3 and a 1 on my first 2 hit dice. Slightly less excited right now, especially since I have no con bonus. So
I am also going to roll a couple hit dice.
Same.
I'll do some more here.
I'm good. I was standing in a forest.
Oh.
So
Hiding.
That's right.
I was standing in the forest.
I mean, it was doing things. It just wasn't,
I was throwing my knives from a
I'll
forest.
just remind you. I'll
don't
remind you,
know.
James. Health is a team resource.
Yes.
I don't know why Droopy Dog is
Yeah.
shouting for you.
It's called tactics,
Oh, I've read
All
about
right.
those.
or self-preservation.
Just
They're
using
I like Final Fantasy tactics.
just using my hit dice, I was able to get up to 41 out of 52. So I feel like at this point, I don't necessarily want to drink that potion right now. But depending on what else we run into, if I end up tanking again, I might just want to do it in the middle of battle. But if somebody else needs it right now, if their hit dice did not bring them back up to a place where they need
Nope.
to be.
My hit dice went great.
Lone
nice.
Walker walks over and says, "What is that there on your shoulder, Frittata?" And he like reaches down, and as he plucks something off of your shoulder, suddenly you feel 11 hit points of health return, bringing you to full health. And he
Very
goes, "Ah, it was nothing."
I thought that was going to be like you were going to produce a coin from behind her ear.
I know. Or
I
there
feel
was
like
a little like
That was the vibe I
creature-
was giving for sure.
I
But
feel like Frittata has no idea what just happened.
I love that's
Wisdom
what I love
not
about
great. Yep. Like
I mean, to be fair, Kathy also has no idea what happened other than health. But you know what? I don't need to know. I don't need to know.
back up to full, ready to rock. So I mean, I'm
Yay!
happy to keep holding onto this potion and
Yeah, please hold on
like,
to that potion.
Yeah.
putting it on my belt so that it's easily accessible for anybody else if they
Just
need
in
to run
case
past
any
and
of the
everything.
other 2 tanks
Got it. Hit potion.
need it.
I'm looking forward to Lone Walker's Las Vegas magician tour.
Yeah.
Me too.
I would buy season tickets if that's a thing. I don't know.
I mean, it's Lone Walker is not actually going to be performing. So yes, season tickets are definitely a thing.
Buy them now.
Total
right,
Party
would you
Kill
like
dot
to-
live, whatever.
Would you
No, I
like
was
to
gonna
head in the
I was
direction
gonna
of the
give
lightning?
the
Yes.
Tony Magic coffee,
Oh
Lady.
yeah.
but I don't remember
give
what
Tony
it is.
money.fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's the one.
that's where you could buy season tickets. Hello,
Or
Walker's Loan.
Hello nerds.shop.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many ways to give me small
To
amounts of money.
give
Uh,
Tony money.
Yep. All right. So I'm going to assume that you're going to head in the direction of the thunder and lightning and
Yep.
dark.
Let's
dark
party.
Very,
clouds.
very frightening.
Referencing
Galileo, Galileo.
So as you head further in the direction of that, the sky becomes very dark. There is just
so dark
kind of
we can't
inky
see
blackness
anything.
all around you. Every now and then there is a flash of lightning in the sky. The lightning has kind of a terrifying like red kind of hue to it. And as you kind of come over a hill, you can see in the distance a large pool, and the lightning is clearly kind of focused over that. Red lightning is striking the pool again and again. Standing around the edge of the pool are, it looks like, a half dozen creatures. They appear to be kind of wolf-like humanoids. Their backs are to you. Have their hands kind of raised in supplication, and they are chanting ominously. This is the Pool of Eternal Spring, or at least what is left of it. Its once clear waters are now streaked with red and black impurities. Standing at the edge of the pool, these feral humans clad in animal skins. 5 of them, I think it's safe to say, are werewolves in, hybrid form. 1 of them, perhaps, in fully human form, and they are all 6 chanting, "Water into blood, earth into bones," over and over again.
Ooh, that's very ominous.
No
I don't like
thanks.
that.
Yeah, I think I'm going to review this place pretty badly.
Yeah. I'll keep my water as it is. Thank you.
Let's see here. As they are doing that, the kind of the storm clouds overhead are kind of swirling into a shape, and lightning continues to kind of crash down into the water, and a steam cloud is forming atop the pool, and from that cloud emerges a shape. Now,
is it a Malar shape?
Well,
unicorn.
Evil
the,
unicorn.
the stories of Lurue speak of just like a pure and mystical creature of, kind of ivory white, a silvery horn, a golden mane. The thing that emerges from the cloud is recognizable as a unicorn, but is not as you would have imagined a Lurue. The thing imagined from the from the storm clouds, from the fog and from the steam, is a jet black horse with a fearsome, almost rhinoceros-like horn, glowing red eyes, red flaming nostrils, and just kind of this ethereal red energy streaked all around it, from as if powered by the light.
Bucephalus?
It's not.
Is this a Wunder horse? Hello.
This is not. Well, first off, the Wunder horse, as seen in True Believers, as seen in Total Party Kill, Curse of Strahd, Bucephalus is a nightmare and the steed of Strahd von Zarvis, the Vampire Lord. It is a horrible fiend that is, it's his horse. But the key difference there is that Bucephalus, the Wonder Horse, is a horse. This is a unicorn. But particularly, this seems to be basically like an avatar of Lurue, of a physical embodiment of her power, but one that has been corrupted.
No,
badly influenced by.
Very sad.
We must cleanse Lurue
by Malar.
Tony brought Kathy into this adventure to kill a unicorn. That is what I'm hearing here.
No, we're gonna uncorrupt.
We're gonna uncorrupt. We'll find a way.
No,
uncorrupt.
James, I need a moment. James, look at me. Look at me. Do not burn the unicorn down.
I think that unicorn is probably fire resistant. I mean, we can test it, but
no.
As you kind of stand on the edge of the woods, perhaps you move down to where I placed you on the map. The unicorn rears up, lets loose kind of a blood-curdling whinny, and leans down and is just going to roll an attack on the head of this Malar cult, as it tries to impale that cultist on her horn. So this seems to catch the werewolves by surprise. I have rolled a 16 to hit. That will do a devastating amount of damage to that werewolf. Let me just check here.
Seems like we weren't really needed at all.
I don't know, you guys. I feel like this is just, the the typical cult behavior. They summon something, they don't understand what they're summoning, and then it bites them, and then it goes on to bite everybody else.
Yeah.
32 damage to the werewolf. The werewolf is bloodied. The unicorn then will attempt to trample the cult leader with the hooves. That is enough. Let's see, how much do the hooves attack do?
I'm picturing us just
Also
all standing
32
there.
damage.
Gate.
The cultist is
I mean,
crushed
Tony
to
doesn't
death.
need us at all. He just gets to roll his own dice.
I mean, like, I picture us sitting around a campfire toasting marshmallows, watching all these werewolves
So good
be
news,
dispatched.
there's only 5 werewolves left worshipping this thing. I'm going to suggest you all roll initiative.
You think?
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay.
I mean, like, who are we fighting? Well,
You're
is...
simply acting in initiative order, James.
Lone
feel like I'm
Walker
supposed to have-
rolled a 1, and my initiative is -1, so I got the accursed 0.
Oh my
Dun,
god.
dun, dun.
I
Okay,
just remembered I have advantage. I don't know that I've ever used my advantage on initiative, but I've got it.
Nice.
Now I'm using it.
I got a
Can
4,
you
but
put me
I
in
think
order?
something's wrong because there are 2 of me on
Oh,
the
I
map.
apologize. I basically I just had the same map on this one.
No, that is a new magical spell where you cast another image of yourself.
There you go.
Hey, that's my.
That's your thing. Yeah, that's your
my thing.
shtick.
I
There's
Oh,
2 of
Levin
me as
also
well, but
rolled
one
a
of me is
1.
in the black, so it's fine.
4.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, sorry,
but-
1 and then +3.
I do not
But
appear
I'm
to
not
be
on
in
the
the
turn order yet.
Working
Yeah.
on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, now I
There
can
you
put
go.
a number in, which was 18.
If you are using beyond 20 or the
Did I remove the other
built-in-
tokens, Micah? Is that
rolled-
going to cause problems?
No. I was just letting everyone know that one must select their token on the map first before doing their roll if they want it to automatically appear in
Yeah.
the turn order.
I did, but I don't think it worked because there were 2 of me.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I messed it up. So, Levin, did you say
Bastion
you
was
got a 4?
perfect.
Yeah, 4.
Somebody else may be selecting it because it won't let me. Oh, there we go. Lone Walker, I thought I saw you roll initiative, but I don't see it.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
no, I'm
no.
on there. I have a
You
0.
got
gotta-
are a
he-
0.
Actually,
Yeah, I rolled a 1 and I have -1 initiative because
All
of
right.
my armor. So
So, the order is the werewolves, then Nyasa, Nightweaver, then Frittata, Hermione, the corrupted avatar of Lurue, Love and Oakenheart, and then Lone Walker next. I'm going to say that the werewolves are in panic disarray and lose their turn. Nyasa, Nightweaver, you are first.
Nice.
Well,
It's like the world has a surprise round on the werewolves.
Mhm.
I think I've been kind of gently encouraged not to attack and or burn a unicorn. So
There are 5 non-unicorn targets in
Yeah,
the Pool of
and-
Eternal Spring.
So I'm assuming that does this count as a sneak attack? Because they're kind of watching their friend be gored to death.
They haven't gone yet, so I think you, yeah.
Okay. Well, I will. I'll not go for the one directly next to the unicorn because I don't want it to think that we're messing with its food. So I'll go for the one at the top. And that is a 14 plus 7. That sounds plausible.
Yeah, that'll hit. I will tell you, none of the creatures here are heavily armored, so your ability to hit them is going to be
Okay.
pretty good.
Well, that is 5, 9, 10, 11. That's 15 damage to the werewolf at the top.
15 damage to the northernmost werewolf.
And
All right.
I will fling another dagger at it for fun, which also hits and does... Oh, I shouldn't use dark dice when the lights are down. Does 6 damage.
All right. That werewolf looks peeved and confused. For Tata, there's all kinds of things you could attack.
So far, this is a snapshot of what's going on in Frittata's barbarian brain. Number one, time to rush in and hit something. Number two, I don't know if I want to hit the unicorn thing because it seems very important. There are werewolves, but I also don't want that unicorn hurting any of my friends. But the unicorn so far has been hurting the bad guys.
It's a real unicorn dilemma.
Like picture like a couple like little birds just like tweeting around, just chasing each other.
I love it.
Head. And in the end, she decides to stride forward and stand here. So she's kind of like here, maybe even wait. Is this water? Is it liquid?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
water, but we're gonna say that it's a pool. Anywhere on the map is not is shallow.
Also, isn't there lightning striking it from a science point of view?
The lightning has stopped since the avatar has.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Frittata is 8 feet tall, so not exactly worried about the depth. So yeah, she's just gonna stride into there, and attack this werewolf, and hopefully at least have sort of the attention of the horsey, so the horsey, so it doesn't go straight on for the friends. I was thinking of trying to grapple it, but if it's just going to attack werewolves, maybe I'm okay with that. So
Yeah,
we'll see what happens for next time.
We're helping.
Yes. Also, as a bonus action, Frittata is going into a rage because what's more rage-inducing than a beautiful unicorn being turned into a corrupted avatar?
True.
That's
true.
Is not okay.
Yep.
So that means
I don't know. Looks kind of cool.
I'm trying to tell myself it doesn't, Sebastian. You're not helping.
Suddenly, Nyasa appreciates the black.
That is not great. Let's see. Maul, does a 12 hit a werewolf?
A 12 will hit a werewolf. Yes.
Okay.
They don't wear armor because they're werewolves.
Right. All right. Well, this is my old
They operate
Maul.
au natural.
Giant chunk of obsidian. Oh, wow. I rolled max damage. So that is 12 plus 4 is 16, right? Bludgeoning damage from an obsidian maul.
And I apologize. Which of the two? Or sorry, you're only adjacent
the one
to
south of me. Yep.
You said 12 was the final amount?
16.
16 was the final amount. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. I'm raging. 18. So 2 more. I always forget about that.
Two more. Yeah. That werewolf looks peeved.
All right. Well, let it be peeved and let it be somebody else's turn.
Actually, I apologize. Are you using a magical maul?
No, it is just obsidian. So
okay, that matters.
Does it look like
no reason
any damage, or
it looks like it took half damage?
Okay, that's fine.
It's made of obsidian, not silver, right?
Correct.
Oh,
not a lot of silver on Athos, where I got this thing.
I left all my silver daggers at home.
Yeah. All right, Hermione, you are next. I hope you're happy that there's a unicorn.
Absolutely. Question: if as a traveling centaur, I tend to, of course, have appropriate footwear.
Yep.
And in order to properly protect my hooves, one might maybe have silver horseshoes.
I think you would have had to specifically seek out silver horseshoes because I think they are both expensive and I don't know how useful they would be as horseshoes.
Silver plated, maybe.
You might have been sold some horseshoes and told they were silver.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Well, either way,
I'll allow you during for your next adventure. Now that you're there are lots of things that do not like silvered weapons. It is expensive to purchase silver weapons or convert a mundane weapon. If you want, you could spend some money. You characters never spend any money. You could totally buy some silvered horseshoes for next time.
Yeah,
but I don't think you've done it for this time.
Not for this time. No, that's fine. Either way, I'm going. Oh, yes.
I was just going to say, I forgot that when I rage, my aura automatically pops off. So I actually do 3 fire damage to the two werewolves to the south of me, and unfortunately to the horsey as well.
The thought had crossed my mind, and I was keeping my mouth shut and hoping that nobody noticed.
James, that's not how we do things here at Total Party Kill. We're a team.
Anyways, I am going to go 10 feet back and then charge 30 feet forward.
Charge your werewolf.
To this werewolf. But first I'm going to attempt to attack it with my short sword. You said a 12 does hit?
A 12 will hit a werewolf.
Thank goodness. Rolling. 5 points of damage.
Right.
And then I have to roll the charge again. 13. Well, if 12 does, then 13 would. Rolling 2 plus 4 is 6 points of damage.
All right. 6 more damage to this werewolf. Really
And
spreading that werewolf damage
then-
around.
Then I'm gonna whip.
And Nene?
Yeah, obviously. Always Nene after the whip. 19
It's
is going to hit, and then a 4 plus 2 is 6.
6 more damage to that annoyed werewolf.
Why I oughta.
It just kind of growls at you. So the corrupted avatar of Lurue is next. This bestial, angry, spooky unicorn looks among the targets with glowing, glaring red eyes. And, as I thought about it, I was like, well, there's a lot of people here that could get impaled by this unicorn. But only one of them set the unicorn on fire. So the unicorn rears around and sees Frittata there. The unicorn's going to do 2 attacks to you, Frittata. First, let's roll a hoof attack. Hooves? Bad news. I rolled a critical.
Oof.
Oh.
I think I'm going to need that potion sooner
Yeah.
rather than
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
Just, the hooves kind of just rain down upon you. This is actually real bad.
My character is not wise, and it's coming home to roost, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Because let's see here. A normal hoof attack would be 8d6 plus 4 necrotic damage.
86.
So am I correct here that I would roll 16d6?
Yeah.
Correct. Now, is this magic damage or bludgeoning?
It's
or
hoof
fire?
damage.
So
So
bludgeoning, right?
no, it will actually be, you saw the unicorn do necrotic damage to the
Crap. So I don't resist that.
yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. Hold on, just figured out how to roll 16 d8s here. No,
Well,
I guess I'll
obviously,
probably...
dice by Pico.
I will
think
probably
it-
be using my Stone's Endurance, which allows me to reduce that damage by 1d12. But I'm just gonna wait and see if 1d12 is even gonna matter.
that's a good point. The hooves just rain
my
down
gosh.
upon you. 84 damage.
Are
I
you
feel
kidding
like
me?
that might be. Wait, how much is an insta kill? Is it
Ugh.
more than?
It's
Like-
it has to be all of it plus half of the total.
What's half of 52?
26.
52 divided by
26?
2 is 26.
What's 26 plus 52?
That's 78.
78.
Oh no.
I'm
No,
gonna
no,
use
no,
my
no.
Stone's Endurance and just
Ugh.
see.
There we go.
Okay. Yep.
I
Yep.
might be getting to Thanksgiving dinner on.
Roll
Roll this 6. I don't have a calculator here actually.
What is
that's-
it you need to do?
That's
84
only
minus
70,
6?
78.
That's still
That's-
too much.
Still more. Are
Yep.
you kidding me?
Bye.
Good luck, guys.
We
Are
have
you-
not had
Oh my
somebody
gosh.
killed. This is, I think, possibly the
God.
first time someone has just been killed in a total party kill adventure, because those hooves just rain down upon you, hoof after hoof after hoof. Let me just check. Does anyone else have any
I need to
things they can
confirm.
do?
So it's your total your maximum hit points are what?
52.
Okay, I thought that's what you said, but I wanted to make
Mhm.
sure.
Yep.
That's yeah, I don't have any reaction that I can do here. There wasn't a
trying to-
save involved, right?
I don't think so because it's just an attack. Because I have advantage on some saves, but that's
Yeah,
not
because if
one
there
of them.
was
I'm
I've
resistant
got
to cold and fire, but not necrotic. Um,
I've got some sort of aura, but that only works if it's like
Maybe
a save.
the potion that's in your pocket gets broken in the
That
kick
happens.
and
There was no
trickles into
damage
your
from a
mouth.
spell. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
nothing
I've
I
got
can do.
nothing.
That seems plausible. I can't.
Is this? Yeah, I
I'm
don't.
reading
This has
everything.
never
I'm
happened
just
before in TPK.
Yeah,
has
no,
it?
take your time. This is,
yeah.
I
Well, I
mean,
mean, I really don't think that there is anything in particular. Let's see.
no, but it's worth. Let me just say, this would be a thing that we don't want to discover an hour later.
true.
Oh no,
Have
only if we.
somebody like
Let's see.
wait, secret
attack.
agent says
Oh,
total
stealth.
hit point, not half. It's all the way down to negative your full health.
Oh,
And
is it?
my Google search said the same thing. So
Might
basically
be.
That was
it's
worth knowing for sure.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah,
was. Yes,
my
because I
bad.
also
I'm
thought
sorry.
it was 1.5.
I
That
think
might have
that
been
was
a
in
fourth
4E.
edition thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so
Oh,
I'm unconscious.
Don't
See?
ask me what
Oh.
happens after that. Like
All right,
I
so
don't.
secret agent has been our hero multiple
Yes.
times
Yeah.
for multiple reasons, but this is the big one.
This
Yeah.
is the
Ooh.
big one. This is they
Mhm.
get major shout
Yep.
outs. They
Real
better
life
get a.
inspiration.
They need
Inspiration.
and a mention in the description because
Yes.
this
for
is
sure.
So-
this is.
Good news, Erica. You're not dead. You're just dying. All right. You know,
Let's turn off that aura.
I think we've moved past there was the era where people were like, oh, it's total party kill and characters never die. Where is there more bloodshed? And then I think all those people that used to listen who wanted that have stopped listening to the podcast because no one has called for your deaths in quite some time.
Yeah.
So- All right.
Scary stuff.
Well, that was exciting. That was the first attack from the unicorn. Seeing Fertata go down and there being a werewolf next to him, or I guess we don't really know the gender identity of this unicorn, but the unicorn will then roll an attack on the werewolf. The werewolf will be impaled for 32 damage. The werewolf is bloodied, but alive, but very sad. Because let me tell you, you know where you don't want to be is caught between a centaur and an angry unicorn.
True.
Yeah.
It's true. There's a lot of hooves.
Yeah, so many hooves, so many bad things. All right. Love and Oakenheart, you have seen this horrible scene play out ahead of you. Frittata is, I imagine, just kind of floating face down in the pool.
Why face down?
Not gonna drown.
Roll a saving throw to see if you landed face up or face down.
Is that a dex saving throw?
Just
I
to
get
roll a
advantage on
d20
that.
and get higher than a 10.
Yeah.
19.
You are lying face up in the, face up in the pool. There's a dead werewolf lying at the ground. Other werewolves have been attacked, but let me tell you, if I was going to set up a scene in which the corrupted avatar of Lurue demonstrates that they are super bad by killing the first cultist and then completely knocking out one of your toughest heroes, that would have been how I would have done it. So
Drama.
Levin's just gonna look at Lone Walker and be like, "Can we leave?"
We're all thinking it.
If you do say that, then Lone Walker says, we need to at least aid our friends before we make that decision.
Remember, everyone else but myself has berries, by the way.
I just met these people.
I mean, that's
Good luck getting out of the book on your own.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Frittata says, sort of mumbling.
All right. I guess I'll help take out the werewolves.
think you would get
Although
sneak attack against the one that Hermione is engaged with,
Yes.
even if you do a ranged attack. So if you don't want to get up close, I understand.
Yes. Yep.
You can still get your sneak
Don't
attack
get
on that
up
one.
close.
People are just looking around to see assessing how many people feel like they have more than 40 hit points in their character sheet.
Does a 21 hit a werewolf?
21?
A 21 absolutely hits a werewolf. Again, no armor.
Almost doubly.
Yeah. 20 damage.
Yeah.
20. Shit. No.
What does tell us what happened?
Headshot.
Headshot. All right, your arrow sails through the woods, targeting the werewolf that was already pincered between a unicorn and a centaur. Catches him in the head, and he falls down into the pool.
Hermione says, "Thank
Face
you."
down. All right, 2 werewolves have been dispatched, though one of them not by you. Lovin, do you want to move around or do anything else? Or are you happy where you are on the tree line there?
Yeah, I'm happy on my tree line.
Trees are your friend.
All right, Lone Walker.
Lone
you
Walker
are there.
moves forward to here, and then leans down and rests his hand on Frittata and casts Cure Wounds. And then we'll see how much that is going to be. Oh, I love it when I roll high.
So do I.
That is, I mean, it's it's still only just a second level spell, so that's 16 points of
16
health.
more than she had.
I will take it happily. Yep.
And then
Frittata's eyes snap open. What was, what building fell on her?
Lurue.
A building with a lot of hoofs.
Yeah.
And then as a bonus action, I will say a small prayer, sort of cross myself and regain a spell slot using,
right.
I forget what it's called, harnessing divine power.
Ooh.
Lone Walker all set?
Lone Walker is all set for now.
All right. The werewolves are next.
I'm sorry, Tony. Before, and you can say no to this, obviously. You're the DM. But before the
yes, thank you. Tell me more about how great I am.
the short rest, Tony, just wonderfly you are. Before the short rest that we took,
Totally playing it.
Can Lone Walker have resummoned Lightstrider, the steed?
Yes, I don't remember which token we used for Lightstrider the steed.
It was like a blue stag.
Blue stag,
and it was
animated?
on the
it was
hag
animated
map.
until you made it blue.
Yeah, the hag
until I
map.
made it. All right. I will have to find that in a
no problem.
second. But yes, we'll assume that you did that because
Lightstrider is just going to give me advantage on attacks, so I'm not. You don't need to bring it right now. It's just going to be providing the help action.
It's behind a bush.
I wish I had remembered what I had named that.
If you,
Yeah,
I bet,
that thing.
if you wanted to go to the hag map and just copy the token
I
from
can check.
there.
I think I may have deleted it.
Oh,
when
did you delete
disappeared.
it? Okay.
Oh no, it's there. It just has a red X on it. Be right back.
Yeah, it was killed before.
Sorry,
Well,
P.
sent home for
Yeah.
a
It was.
rest.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right. That's right.
Took a break.
Returned to its plane. Yay, Lightstrider.
Welcome back.
But let me
Woohoo.
remove the X. All right. Do you care where Lightstrider is?
Lightstrider would need to be. Let's put Lightstrider here because it needs to be within 5 feet of me, right? Wait, can something provide the help action from far away?
Probably not, unless
Yeah,
I
I didn't think so.
All right.
Yeah.
I think you have control of moving that token. So
Okay. Oh yeah,
Cool.
I do. Cool. Thank
All
you.
right.
I don't see it.
Really?
Oh,
Oh, I do.
I do.
you do.
Oh,
You see it in the corner there?
It's-
Try reloading your browser if
okay.
it may be being weird because it was an animated token.
Let's
Roll
see.
20.
It's a glowing blue moose. If you can't see it, it's a problem.
There it is.
All right.
There
Yay.
it is. Yay! I know. I was disappointed because I want to see the glowing blue moose.
I have to apologize. I used a moose, but it is an elk. Is that right? Or is it the
Yes.
other way around? Okay.
That is correct.
Got
It is an elk, but
Yeah.
yes. A celestial elk,
Celestial elk.
Love
which
it.
is just wonderful.
So the werewolves are next. They're a bit in disarray, but I think they're going to try and rally and attack the interlopers and then figure out what to do about Malar after that. So let's see here. Two of them are right next to Lone Walker. So I think they're going to do some attacks on you. Let's see.
Fair
here.
enough.
They're going to do bite and claw attacks. Yeah. So bite attack first on Lone Walker, claw attack on Lone Walker, and then the second werewolf.
Wow, they're rolling rather high, aren't they?
That's great, right?
No.
Well, I mean, that's happening, right?
So that's 3 attacks that hit.
Oh gosh, sorry. And you see the damages in there.
Yes.
Good. Well, no, news is what this is. Lone Walker, because a werewolf has bit you,
Yes.
I need you to make a DC 12 Constitution save against, what medical doctors would refer to as lycanthropy.
Is it a disease?
Or a
I would say
born.
yes, it is. I believe it is a disease.
Lone
It counts as both
Walker.
a curse and a disease.
Got it. You see like this blue glow surround Lone Walker, and the place where the bite mark is, it maybe started to kind of discolor, and then the flesh kind of it dissipates. The discoloration dissipates and goes away. Lone Walker's divine radiance keeps him immune to disease.
All right. Let's see how that goes for Hermione as the other werewolves attack Hermione. So you're going to get...
I don't have any sort of
Blessed
magic
blood
or anything. So bring it on.
You may,
if you need a
future,
vial of my magic blood,
in the future, you may be a werewolf, and that will be an exciting turn for your
character.
What?
Bring it on. I can be part horse, part human, part werewolf. I'm all for
like
it.
a turducken.
You can always get that removed.
like a turducken.
All right. I apologize. So many attacks in here. Do you see the 4 most recent ones?
I can't. That's a lot of numbers. My AC is 18. Would you tell me how many people hit?
I think the good news is you only got hit twice.
Okay.
And they're not. You'll take 10 damage total. Some of it's piercing, some of it's slashing.
Okay.
And then the other news is that you need to make a DC 12 Constitution save to not get lycanthropy. You just got like a little bite. It was 3 piercing damage. It's just a nip. But
a little nibble, but enough to make a difference. All right. I rolled an 8.
So
do I need to add anything to it?
Well,
do I get to add, or does it matter?
Get to add your Constitution saving throw bonus.
Okay, so +3.
Okay. So this is now we're in a HIPAA situation.
Oh
here.
no, sorry, just kidding. +6.
I think
for saving throws. Okay,
what did that get you up to?
8 plus 6 is 14.
That is important because that is higher than 12. So
yes.
You continue in
math is fun.
Math is fun when you're not a werewolf.
Yes.
You do not have lycanthropy.
Hooray! Yet.
All right.
That was basically a vaccine, so you can't get it again.
Nope. Every time you get, you will potentially be cursed by this. I will tell you, there's some of my players in the past have been cursed by lycanthropy. It's, it can be inconvenient, but it's a manageable situation that people can live with and have long, full lives.
Yep.
Yeah.
I see Tony handing out leaflets that say, "So you're now a werewolf."
Yep.
Yeah. Welcome.
There are several lengthy Wikipedia pages to so your character is a lycanthrope. How will that affect you now? Nyasa, you are next. You're still kind of hiding in the tree line as werewolves are biting and clawing your friends, and a giant evil unicorn has trampled Frittata to near death.
So who was it that I had attacked before? I think it's the one to the north of Hermione. Is that the one that I... It's like shuffling around the cups. I can't remember which werewolf is in which cup.
Don't put your werewolves in cups.
Please don't.
Probably one of them is bleeding or something if you actually hit.
Yes.
Is one of them.
Sorry, you would know. It is not bloodied, but the one exactly north of Hermione is the one that you
Okay,
have done
well,
damage to.
I will attempt to attack that one. And
It
I
is,
think,
I would say, clearly the most damage of the werewolf so far that is
and
alive.
all the rogues get sneak attack because our friends are standing right next to the werewolves.
Because friends.
Well, that's gonna hit because it's a 19 plus 7. Okay, werewolf, prepare to be cured. 2 6s, 12, 14, 16, 21, plus
24,
4.
26, 28.
That is 25 damage.
That is a lot of damage to one werewolf.
Yeah.
That werewolf is badly bloodied.
Good.
And one more.
Suck it, werewolf.
One more for good luck. Not the werewolf's good luck. That was
Hopefully.
a natural 20, which is good.
Woohoo.
But
It is good.
this is only a d4 plus 4. But still, it's 2 d4s plus 4.
2d4.
Which is a 1, a 3, which is 8.
All right. That werewolf is still alive, but barely. I would suggest that somebody who is not a devastatingly murderous rogue attack that werewolf, because I would not use a critical attack on that bother on that werewolf. All set, Nyasa?
Yeah, I'm just checking. I don't think there's anything. No, that's a bonus action.
All right, for Tata, you're having just a nice, relaxing soak in this corrupted pool.
Full of mud. A muddy.
Well,
Like a
it's the blood and the black, icky stuff that's the.
Well, because
I'm
they
going
were
mudding.
saying that the mud turns into bones, and so like there's got to be mud in there to turn into. Listen, yep.
Oof. Okay, first things first, she's gonna have a nice little potion of greater healing cocktail in this while she's mudding.
Yep.
That
Smart.
is, let's see, I think it's 4d4.
4d4.
I wish they were bigger.
So you said greater, correct? Not superior. I just want to make sure I've
I
got these
may have
correct.
written that down incorrectly, so consult the
just-
record.
I will consult the record.
Mhm.
A potion
Survey
of greater
says-
healing. Greater healing.
Okay, so 4d4 plus 4.
4d4.
So I rolled a 4 and 1, so it's 5. 9, 10 plus 4 is 14 more hit points, which feels very paltry right now, but you know what? I'm still taking it.
Yeah.
Every little bit.
15. All right. Now that was an action to take potion. The question is, what does Frittata do? I know what I would do in this situation. I would play dead. Frittata is smart, but not wise.
Not wise.
Also, raging is a bonus action, and that would be good because then she would be resisting stuff again. However, the way that I read this, and maybe you can tell me if I am misinterpreting it, but the storm aura, which is the aura that barbarians can get at starting at 3rd level, the way that it says is your aura has an effect that activates when you enter your rage. And then you can activate it again on each of your turns as a bonus action. So the way that I read it, as soon as I put up that aura, it's going to do 3 points of fire damage to everybody in the aura.
Including Lone Walker.
Including Lone Walker, yes. Which
That's okay.
Including
That has-
a
that has
murderous
happened before.
unicorn.
I'm more worried about getting the attention of
The murderous unicorn.
the murderous unicorn. But since I'm also the only person standing next to it, or will be once I stand up, I probably and Frittata is for sure standing up. Like that's something that she would not be wise enough to stay down.
Non-negotiable.
Yep. So the question is, you know what? Honestly, this was a literally randomly generated character. This is the character that I had Twitter polls
Yeah.
for every single stat and stuff. So like I am okay if this character goes down. That would be fine. It wouldn't be the first character I've lost on TPK. So I think I'm just gonna play the character the way that I feel like she would be played. She's going to stand up and she's going to rage again. So I'm going to
Oh my
turn
God.
that aura back on. Because I mean, if nothing else, she is soaking a big, huge attack that would be going to somebody who
Yep.
is weaker.
Yep.
So it might crit again, and it may take her down. But
Also, for the record, I'm not weaker by a lot.
that's true.
So.
You're much stronger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm also
but-
not weaker.
I'm far away.
It's a very interesting party dynamic where we brought like 3 tanks and 2 rogues, and you know,
Yep.
yeah, no bards.
No bars.
Yep. So let me just
One
mark off
day.
another rage, and yes, 3 points of fire damage to the unicorn, both werewolves, and not Lightbringer, but yes, 3 damage to Lone Walker.
Alrighty.
Kind of a shame I had extra rages left for today, but so be it.
All right, let me just note that on my unicorn tracker.
Mhm.
All right,
Like the Santa
Hermione.
tracker.
All right. I am going to start by attacking the not as injured werewolf.
Wow, Hermione, you got a lot of friends up there, huh?
Yep,
Mhm.
it's fine. I'm fine. 13 plus 7 is gonna hit.
Math 20 will hit a werewolf.
And I roll. What do I roll? My d6. Short sword. 6 points, please.
You cut down a werewolf.
Hooray! Oh, I was
Huzzah.
going after the other one.
Oh, you didn't want to attack the bloodied one?
Well, I was gonna do a smaller amount of damage because you were.
If you
I mean, if I
I'm
hit.
fine. That werewolf is alive. You do 6 damage to another werewolf. Done.
Okay. I mean, I want to make them all angry at me.
All right. Check.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to whip and
And
Nene.
Okay.
The same. 7 plus 7 is 14. Just going to hit. And I rolled a 4 plus 4 is 8.
All right.
And then I would like to take 1 additional action on my turn with an action surge, and I'm going to use the short sword to attack the bloodied.
Bloodied
One.
one.
Action surge.
12.
12
Going to
is their
hit.
armor class.
Oh, wow.
And
No armor, just fur.
Just that's a tagline of something, but I don't know if I want to know what.
I've read that book.
six points of
So
damage.
is Kathy.
You know that 6 points of damage will cut down that injured werewolf. 3 werewolves have been dispatched. 3 werewolves remain, and these 3 werewolves are angry and confused.
Bring it.
Like teen werewolves.
Yep. Like
but
teen
not
wolves.
getting to play
Oh.
basketball.
Mm. The corrupted avatar of Lurue is next, and
Oof.
it continues to be furious. It will start with a hoof attack on Hermione that it really thought it had dispatched.
No, for
I have
sure.
rolled-
She means for
Frittata.
Tata, because
Sorry,
Hermione's too far away,
yeah.
right?
A hoof attack on Frittata, which the avatar of Lurue really thought was dead. I rolled a not very impressive 10 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
It will then follow it up with its second attack, which is the horn attack. So far, I don't think any player character has been hit by the horn. You have seen several
Correct.
werewolves impaled by the horn.
So excited to see what happens with the horn.
All right.
At least it's
I
not
have-
a 20.
I have got a 26 to hit you.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
All right.
Just let it in
So,
crit.
just
Because I
barely,
feel like
though,
a crit with the
Tony. Just
horn
barely.
would be
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's what's going to happen. I do 8d6 plus 4 damage. Could be 16.
86.
What even is this thing?
Well, it's
My next
An avatar.
plan was to grapple it so that it can't trample anybody, but I'm not going to be awake to grapple it.
It's fine.
None
None of us have tried to hit it, though.
33 damage.
Yeah.
on
He
its
told us
horn
not to
attack.
hit it.
Yeah, I know. No, I
said
I
not
told
to burn
James
it.
not to burn it.
See, there's a powerful lesson here about communication.
And I am literally burning it, and that is
Yeah.
what
Yep.
has been
Yeah.
happening. So
Yep.
So
should've
33
warned
necrotic
Erica.
damage, Broldish, not Broldish, sorry.
Necrotic?
33 necrotic damage to
Yeah, that takes-
Frittata.
assuming roll 20 got its math right, that takes me down by 3. I had 30 hit points and 3.
Oh, okay. I
three
thought you
more
had
than-
40 something.
No, because I only had a 1 cure wounds and then 1 potion. So
Okay, so you're back down.
So I'm back down. Yep.
All right. Just because you got impaled, give me a quick DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
Remember that you have a +3 because you're in my
Okay.
Aura.
13. What did you
13
say?
is what you need.
Okay. Thank you for the +3. I needed it.
Yes.
Wow. All right. We'll find out what happens in the future when you fail that saving throw when somebody gets impaled by a unicorn, but not today.
See, and I thought you were going to say, hey, since you got impaled, playing the character the way the character's supposed to be, like you're going to get inspiration. But no, I had to make a saving throw.
You don't get inspiration for getting murdered.
You should when you're a barbarian.
Not murdered yet.
Love and Oakenheart, you're next. I don't know how you feel about this whole situation.
No matter which werewolf
Not
you
great.
hit, you have sneak attack damage. They're all within 5 feet of an up ally. So
There's also an evil unicorn deity.
I wasn't mentioning that one.
Somebody
Yeah, I
needs
think-
to make an Arcana check to figure out like what we need to actually do about this thing.
If you hit the unicorn, you're not going to get sneak attack damage. So it's going to
That
be
is
a
true.
very puny little hit, if you can even hit it.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to
You
draw
would get
attention.
sneak attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also
No
very
one's in
smart.
within
Smart.
5 feet of it.
Frittata?
But Frittata's down.
I'm unconscious. That doesn't count.
Unconscious, but
I'm gonna move
Unconscious
closer and
means
try
it
to
doesn't-
help free up Hermione.
I mean, I only have 1 left. So,
Yeah, thanks for leaving me with 2 of
yeah,
them.
Lone Walker's got 2.
Well, you have a elk to
You have an
help
elk,
you. You're
yeah.
fine.
It doesn't,
You
it
have a
doesn't
ghost
fight,
elf.
though.
Well, yeah, but there's 2 of you and there's 2 of them. It's fair.
A 24?
Yeah, 24, 22 damage.
24 damage. Which of the 3 did you target after all that discussion?
The one by Hermione.
All right. That is a bloodied. Sorry, a 24.
No, it's a 24
No,
on the
no, sorry.
roll, 22
22
to
to
damage. Yeah.
That is a very bloodied werewolf. All set, Levin?
Yep.
All right, we're moving fast. Lone Walker.
Yes, we are.
Junior-
So Lone
Junior
Walker
elf.
with the first attack, with help provided, is going to strike out at the werewolf to the right of
Mhm.
him. I would imagine a 16 plus 7 is going to hit.
Yep.
So that's going to, let me try to put that into the dice box. That is that's silly. It's 5 damage to this werewolf with a warhammer, and then is going to strike at the werewolf to his south. And yes, I would imagine that a 19 plus 7 is going to hit. And that is going to do a much better 9 damage. Well, not that much better, but 9 damage to the one below. And then
That will bloody that werewolf.
I think it's going to be it. Actually, I don't know why I didn't do that. I think no, that's all. Yeah, that's all.
All right. The werewolves are next. There are fewer of them, which I appreciate. Makes my life a little easier.
You're welcome.
Let's see. Let's do a bite and a claw attack on Hermione. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oof.
So
Oh,
bite
that's not
attack
too bad.
is a 21. Is going to be
Yeah, that's
six
gonna hit.
piercing damage.
Okay.
And you need to do a quick Constitution save against lycanthropy.
If potions don't work outside this book, it's also possible that your lycanthropy might be cured if we get out.
That's
Which
true.
is good because I only rolled an 8.
All right.
Like 6 plus 2 because I rolled a 2.
Let me just check if the immediate effects of lycanthropy are.
Also, how does that affect my horse side? Like, side
yeah.
of my body. Am I
Poorly.
only half a
You're instantly
lycanthrope?
scared of yourself.
You still
you
count
could
as
be
a humanoid,
quarter,
right?
Quarter wolf.
I don't know.
I don't know.
think so.
How do
It
I
may-
Is
check?
the centaur a humanoid?
I think by definition, no.
I'm googling stuff, and
Yeah,
it's like
centaurs.
here's all the groups you can join now that you're a lycanthrope.
Centaur is a
I am.
fae.
Yeah, I'm a
Fae
fae, not a
aren't
humanoid. Don't
humanoid.
know if that means
But
anything, but
you
second
can be
humanoid.
you can be a fae humanoid though, right?
It says your creature type is fae rather than humanoid.
Okay, I think you may be immune to lycanthropy then.
Wow. Nice.
We'll see somebody, you know, let me just
Yeah,
if
someone
we
will say
figure out
something.
later that that's wrong, guess what? You're going to have lycanthropy. But for now, it's
as
not,
of right
you know,
now.
yeah, that's like a problem for 10 minutes from now. That's not a problem for now.
Yep.
So also a claw deals a devastating critical attack to you. You take 12 claw damage.
Okay.
Over in the other side of the battlefield, werewolves are attacking Lone Walker. Lone Walker, do they have disadvantage or anything like that?
They do not have disadvantage.
All right, I've rolled a bite and a claw attack. I guess these are technically dice rolls that I've made. I've rolled a 6 and a 7.
Those do not hit.
Then I'm going to roll a 19 and a 12. So I think you will get hit for 10 slashing damage. Does a 19 hit you?
A 19 does hit me barely.
10 slashing damage.
All right, I will take that 10 slashing damage and raise you a nod.
Okay. Your understanding of the game of poker is confusing at best. Nyasa Nightweaver, you are next.
Well, there's a bloodied werewolf at the top that I could probably take out. There's 2 at the bottom, menacing Lone Walker. I think Nyasa is kind of stubborn and is just going to keep going with the crowd at the top. Okay, I will attempt to attack that one.
Rogues don't like Lone Walker.
You have a lot
You're
to
the one
answer
who
for.
dragged me into this book.
Yeah.
And I can drag you out.
That was a 15 to hit, I
You
believe.
know that hits.
Yeah, James, you know that hits.
What? Dice everywhere. And that is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 plus 4, 16 damage.
To the top one there.
To the top one.
Badly hurt, but still alive.
One more knife towards it. Which was a natural 20 again. I'm using the natural 20s on the lowest damage thing that I have. So that's 2d4 plus 4.
2d4.
I'm going to use a d4 that I
Your
can
commitment is really what makes it.
You know what? It's gonna come back around and it'll be funny again. That's what I'm going for. It might not be this game, but eventually
Or
it'll
this
be funny
year.
again. Or this year.
That is 5 plus 4. Yes, that's 9 more damage to that.
All right. Another werewolf falls backward into the defiled pool. Hermione, good news. You are no longer encumbered by werewolves. Lone Walker is fighting 2 werewolves by himself.
And really, it should have gone the other way because according to this very extensive list on Reddit, which, as we know, the internet and specifically Reddit is
Never
always
wrong.
accurate, never wrong. I am, in fact, enabled to be cursed by lycanthropy, slod eggs, or magical diseases.
Oh, good to know.
And I cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed. Additionally, I cannot be resurrected as an undead.
Oh,
So
Wow.
learning new things all day.
learning new
Every
things.
day.
For
None of that really
Tata,
helps me right now.
It
is
other than
your
lycanthropy,
turn.
But
It is good
Are
to
you
know,
still
though.
unconscious?
yes.
Yeah,
Ooh,
death saving throw
Death
time.
saving
Death
throw.
saving throw.
Woo!
Do I get a plus to that saving throw? It's a saving throw, right? And I'm close to Lone Walker.
I think the saving throw is a
Yeah,
saving
it's
throw.
a +3 on saves.
Well, I rolled a 15, so that's 18. So
All right.
one success.
One success. Hermione, you are
Yay.
continuing to update your health status. You're doing
Yep.
great.
Doing great. Still good. I have 48 out of 76, so that's more than half. I will take it. And I'm going to measure.
There is an evil unicorn right near you.
Yeah. but it is the corrupted avatar of Lurue.
It has been
Which
corrupted by
means-
dark forces of
Whoa, you
Loire,
said the
Beast
whole
Lord.
name.
I
That
did.
has power.
Yes. I can say it 3 times if that would make a difference.
No. That gives it too much power.
But that implies that this is the shape of Lurue, but I don't want to take necessarily an action to Arcana, especially since I don't really have a lot of magical knowledge.
I don't think that would be a whole action. I mean, usually
Yeah.
Tony
Oh.
makes perception checks and Arcana
Okay.
checks.
I'm
Well,
a
then-
generous dungeon master, and anyone who suggests otherwise is a bad person.
Okay, then in the midst of a battle, is there any way I can get help? Because I have a -1 to my Arcana, so it may
You know,
not
roll high,
necessarily-
and you won't need help.
That's true. That's true.
A generous DM.
Do I get anything for critical fail?
I think that's a 0.
That is a 0.
You think that all hope is lost and your deaths are all imminent.
Oh man.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, I'm going to, let's see, 20. I'm going to do my 10 steps back or 10 feet
Charge.
back to do a charge on this little guy right here.
You
Okay,
gotta go
charge
back
a
to go
werewolf.
forward.
Yep. All right. Start with the short sword.
Short sword.
12 plus 7 is
A hit.
enough. And I got 3 plus 4 is 7. And my hooves is 18, which is going to hit. And 2 plus 4 is 6.
Yep.
And then we're going to whip. Watch me, Nene. Whip. Watch me, Nene. 7 plus 5, is that 12?
It is.
And-
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And 6 points of damage.
All right. That werewolf is having a real rough day.
Good.
All right. Well, the corrupted avatar of Lurue is next. I don't think anyone has attacked it or damaged it. Frittata
than-
is still lying in the pool.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
so-
it's been damaged.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, but
Only
not
by
by
me.
anyone who's conscious. So the question is, does it attack Lone Walker? Does it attack Hermione? I will do the classic roll a die and see. Odds, Hermione evens Lone Walker. Even Lone Walker it is. I rolled a 14. The corrupted
Even Lone Walker.
the corrupted avatar kind of strides forward atop the pool. It's kind of, it's literally walking on water, and it is going to open up with a hoof attack on Lone Walker. I have rolled an 18 to hit Lone Walker.
If it ties, it hits.
All right. You will take 32 necrotic damage.
I will take. Let's see how much less than that. Where's my? There you are. Oh, that's not that much. How much did you say?
32.
All right. So instead of 32, I will take 25 necrotic. That's
Okay.
not great.
The avatar of Lurue does not like the presence of a celestial elk here, and so it kind of turns to the side and attempts to impale the celestial elk upon its mighty horn.
Mm,
I have rolled a 23 to hit a celestial elk.
no,
Oh,
you
dear.
damn it. Fine. Okay. Poof.
32 necrotic damage to the celestial elk.
Light Strider returns to Light
And
Strider's
because
home.
the elk is not a humanoid, we don't find out what happens when you get impaled by the horn.
We still
My horn can pierce the sky.
Reference acknowledged.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Love and Oakenheart. Leaving continues to seem like a great idea, except
Yeah.
there is nowhere to go within this sad demiplane within a book. Your only path out is through a unicorn. Do not stop and ask it for directions.
Well, I will move over here and help Lone Walker now.
Mm.
Oh, what a novel idea.
Oh,
Oh,
or
rolled an
not.
8 on your short bow attack.
Oh.
You curry favor with the avatar of Lurue, who thinks that you're on his side.
It's on purpose.
Well, hey, that's good.
All set. I think Lone Walker is next.
All right. Lone Walker is going to now no longer with advantage, is going to strike out with am I going to disengage and get the out of here?
Yeah, that sounds like a smart idea. I don't know much.
I know what I'll do. I'm going to Misty Step, which then is not going to count as an action, to move back and
Teleport
then
across the battlefield.
Yells, and then I will attempt to call down a sacred flame on this werewolf here.
Okay.
I need and I'm sure they're very dexterous, but I need a dexterity saving throw of 14.
The one at the top is bloodied. I don't know if you can see that or not because it's kind of.
Oh, I did miss that. Yeah.
I have rolled an amazing
You've rolled
critical
a
success.
Beautiful 21.
Made me waste a 20 on a death
Their
saving throw.
dexterity
Or
isn't as
dexterity
great as I
saving
thought
throw.
it would be.
When I would like to use it to murder you.
Alrighty. What a great, wonderful, amazing turn I've had. That's all.
At least
That's
you got
all.
away.
I
Yeah.
did get away at least.
Still
yeah.
alive.
Still kicking.
All right. Werewolves are next. I think they're just going to converge on Hermione because you're the easiest target here. Bite, claw, bite, claw. Let's see here.
Wow.
16 won't hit you. 14 won't hit you. 23 will hit you. 8 piercing damage, and you don't need to make lycanthropy saves because you are from the Feywild. 16. My last attack, 16 won't hit you. So you are almost unharmable by werewolves as they scramble and claw at you.
Ha
Nyasa
I'm back.
Nightweaver, you are next. It occurs to somebody that if somebody fed Frittata the potion that she has on her belt, she would get
No,
back
I
up.
took it already.
She
Used
already
it.
took
Oh.
it.
Yeah.
It occurs to nobody that Tony is not a helpful dungeon master.
It occurs to everyone that everyone but Hermione still has a single berry
Oh,
left in there.
That's true. You could feed
System.
Frittata a berry and she'd be up with 1 hit point.
but that is an action.
And then she would strike
Yeah.
out immediately and try and attack.
I
that's
think
true.
3 times. I think that might be too much. Although she still would probably try to grapple it just to keep it from attacking anybody else.
Mhm.
That part's cool. Maybe we should feed the berry.
I mean, honestly, I feel like Frittata's job is to.
Oh,
stop-
because Nyasa, you can bonus action disengage, can't you?
Yeah, I can. That's
Oh,
what I'm
yeah.
wondering about. But I mean,
Nyasa is still hiding in a
Oh,
tree.
you might not even need to bonus action.
I
disengage.
think I can.
That's true.
Can you hand something diagonally? Does that count?
Yes,
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, then I am going to run over here, pop a berry in the prone Frittata's mouth.
It's
You're
probably
back up
wide
with
open.
1 hit point. Yeah.
I am going to run. Hang on, that was 25. I think I get another 5 movement. So I'm just gonna pop back slightly.
Hide behind or underneath the body of the dead werewolf leader.
Yeah, it's called tactics, and I'm going to
Read about them.
I'm gonna chuck some.
I will say feeding a good berry to somebody counts as an action.
Well, then I am going to hide under the corpse.
Yeah.
There you are. Tactics. Look
It's
them up.
like just pulling in a really messy sleeping bag over you.
So
Mm.
just, I realize
Still warm.
I realize it's difficult, but let's see what I get.
It's like just a weighted blanket made of corpses.
Only one corpse.
That is
One
a
corpse,
26. Does that succeed?
All right. Yeah, you hide underneath the deceased werewolf cult leader. I hope you're happy.
Warm and
For
happy.
Tata, good news. You are conscious with 1 hit point, I believe.
Yep.
Yep. which means it is possible that if I get attacked, I could just die, which again, I would be okay with for the record. But yeah, I think at this point, Frittata is going to stand up, and yeah, I've got another rage, but I don't like, even though it would give me advantage on the grapple, because I'm a little concerned about being able to grapple this thing.
Listen, I give you permission.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
And this is Frittata to a T. She's got one rage left, and that would give advantage on the grapple. It's probably going to attack her anyway if she grapples it one way or the other. So that's let's just do that.
Boom.
Yep. And if she goes out, this would be the
best.
the best way for a character to go
Wrestling
out.
a unicorn in a book.
I would have no problem with that whatsoever, because it would be very appropriate to the character. Yep.
Even if it means
stories
she will
will be
never
sung.
find her brother.
Yep.
Watch next adventure. We'll find her
quiche.
Lone Walker might just take a class in Bard to write your story.
Okay, so yes, so I'm raging. So 3 points of damage. Sorry, Nyasa, you didn't hide. You went too close. And so that's 3 more points of damage to the necrotic unicorn, and I'm going to try to grapple it.
All right. Remind me how grappling works. I believe it's a
anybody else.
contest of strength.
Yes. I basically use my attack action to make a special melee attack, which is a grapple. The target must be no more than one size larger than me. Check. Within my reach.
Check.
So yeah, using one free hand, you try to seize the target by making a grapple check. I'm going to try to mount this horse. I'm going to try to climb on top of it,
So-
do it.
and hug it around the neck.
I'm just going to say this seems extremely foolish, and therefore you get inspiration.
It's not gonna matter because your character's gonna die. But
Yep.
congratulations.
No, your character will live. Dang it.
So I am rolling a strength check, which I have advantage on, and it's contested by either the target's strength or athletics or acrobatics, whichever.
All right,
you
let me
choose to
just
use.
check. It's going to be athletics. It is much stronger than it is dexterous. I have rolled. Do you want to know? Do you want to hear what I've rolled? Do you want to roll first?
I did
Don't look
not
at the
roll
screen.
as great as I was hoping. Let's see. 15 plus 4 is 19.
I have rolled a 14 plus 4 is 18, which is 1 less than 19.
Woohoo!
That
Okay.
horse is grappled.
Yeah, so basically Frittata is just leaping atop this zappy unicorn.
You did
and
the epic front mount from Zelda that Link does, where it kind of loops the arm around and gets on the back.
And I'm just, I don't know how big a unicorn is, if it's normal horse size or if it's extra big or anything.
I'd say this one is extra big because it's an avatar of Lurue. It's a large monstrosity.
Okay, well, I am also extra big. I am large even for a barbarian Goliath. So yeah, I'm going to grapple it, and let's see. As a barbarian, do I have 2 attacks? Because if I do, I only have to do 1. Let me just look at my character sheet and double check. I feel like I want to triple check everything that I do at this point.
Right. This has been welcome to Googling while playing D&D. This is
no.
the appropriate.
Oh yeah, attacks per action 2. Okay, so I can also then attack it.
And I believe you have advantage on attacks against a creature you've grappled.
Is it possible to? I feel like I can't use my weapon while I'm grappling it, though. That's
It said you only need 1 free hand to grapple something. So
that's true. I mean, Amal's a 2-handed weapon, but I'm really angry, so
yeah,
probably I can.
Or a
Also, I
dagger
could have
try
done
and
that.
slit its throat.
I could have done that first. Sadly, I don't have.
Remember when Kathy was like, "Don't hurt the unicorn"? And I was like,
Again,
feed
for
me the
the
unicorn.
record,
Fire for the
Feed me the
unicorn.
I
unicorn's blood.
said, do not burn down the unicorn. I did not say don't kill the unicorn. I'm just making sure clarification is all in place.
And it was only applied to me anyway. So
It's
Yeah.
true. It's true.
Don't
James
burn,
suffered.
slit its throat. Got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got it.
It's kinder.
Yeah. It's important that we all work to understand Kathy.
All right, we don't
I'm
have
very
any
confusing.
idea of the armor class of this thing.
Nope, no one attacks it. Everyone just accidentally lights it on fire.
That exactly accidentally. Because I got a 16 and I'm worried that's not going to hit, but you know what? That's okay. I'm not going to use my inspiration for this. I feel like I might need it for
16 hits a
something more
unicorn. It doesn't have any armor. It's just a horse with a horn.
important. Okay. All
Hooray!
right. Hooray. This is, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of bludgeoning non-magical
All right.
damage. And then I go back
First-
to hugging its neck real
I
tight.
feel like first major hits on the avatar of Lurue, the horrible unicorn that has been transformed by the powers of Malar. Give me a quick wisdom check for Tata.
Wisdom check. I don't know
Yeah.
what that is. My -1. It's a 14.
I think you know inherently that though this thing, this being, this creature, this entity started its, I was gonna say existence as like a manifestation of Larue's powers, it has been fully corrupted by Malar, and that if you are to deal enough damage to it, you would basically fight off the influence of Malar and restore it to its Larue-ness.
I will basically then shout like from the back of the horse, the unicorn, just say, now that I'm close, I can feel it. The only way to restore Lurue is to take down this foul creature.
It's D&D. The answer is usually violence. Speaking of violence, it's Hermione's turn.
Slit its throat.
Jeez.
All right, I am going to, speaking of which, I'm going to try and stab the werewolf, the bloodied werewolf's this. And I rolled a 2 + 7. It's not going to hit.
No, not going to hit.
But let's try with the whip. 18 + 7 will hit.
Yep.
And 3 + 4 is 7. Yes, 7.
That werewolf had 7 hit points. That werewolf is whipped to death.
Yay.
Precision whipping.
Yeah, precision whipping.
And that, I believe, is all I can do.
All right. The unicorn, the corrupted avatar of Lurue, is next. Erica,
sorry. Actually, I would like to manifest my echo.
Yeah, you would.
Oh, right.
Because I definitely did not forget about that. And she does not get. Oh, she does get. Duh, she does get an attack. But opportunity. I don't know if I can attack as soon as I manifest it. On your turn, destroy. I don't know. So I'm gonna. Oh no. Okay. So the order I did it, it's when I take the attack action on my turn, any attack can be originated from the echo space.
But you don't get an extra attack.
Nope.
Okay.
Not until I unleash incarnation, which I will do in my next round.
Okay. So the corrupted avatar of Lurue is next. For Tata, you are currently restraining
behind it and on it. Yes.
grappling this unicorn, which it does not like. I think
Speed is 0.
Its speed is 0. It can still attack you. It's just inconvenienced. And I believe it does not even have disadvantage to attack you.
Correct. Yeah.
So it seems like that is what it should do. So it's gonna start. I think it's rearing around. It's gonna try and hit you with its hooves, which it can do.
It can totally like kick me in the shins, and that would hurt.
Math's 20 to hit you.
Yeah, I'm down again.
All
but
right.
I'm down on top of the unicorn.
All right. It knocks you out. You take 32 damage, and then it rears around, and it's going to try and impale the echo of Hermione because that's right next to it. I have rolled a 14 to hit your echo, Hermione.
Nope.
All right. Love and Oakenheart, you are next. There's one werewolf left. There's also a real spooky unicorn god.
I'm gonna go for this werewolf
All right.
with my sword this time.
Ooh.
Stabby.
20
Definitely hits.
and 20 damage.
20 to hit, 20 damage. Very
Oh,
efficient.
good.
That is now a bloodied werewolf.
Nice.
All right. Lone Walker, you've taken a second away from the fight.
Yeah. I think I still need to be away from the fight. So I am going to once again try to call down sacred energy on that werewolf there. So a dexterity saving throw of 14. Please don't get it.
All right, Dex saving throw.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on.
I rolled a 15, people.
Rude.
I tell you.
So rude.
All right. Well, cool. I will remain where I am.
All right. This werewolf is here. It has just been stabbed by Love and Oakenheart, so it's going to try and bite and claw you. Well, I rolled a critical fail on my claw attack, and I rolled an 8 on my bite attack. So I think you're okay, and you do not need to save against lycanthropy. Nyasa Nightweaver, you're having a lovely nap under a weighted blanket.
It's now slightly toasted.
Yeah.
I think I lean out slightly from my
Just peek out.
just peek out.
Like peek out?
Oh my gosh.
Brandon. And I'm not really wanting to attract the attention of an evil unicorn, so I'm gonna chuck some knives at the werewolf.
All right.
You're the worst party ever.
Or are we the best?
We all have our way of doing things.
There we go.
That is
I think we are all playing our characters.
You are all
very
playing
well.
your characters.
inspiration for all.
We just have a really bad character.
Yeah.
I rolled a 25 to hit, so
Yep, roll me some damage.
that is gonna be 6, 9, 12, 17, 19, 23 damage.
Ugh. Badly injured werewolf.
And one more for good luck. Sadly not the natural 20, but it was still a hit. That was a 17. So 1d4 plus 4,
1d4.
which is 7 damage.
7 damage is enough to
Oh,
dispatch
thank
the
goodness.
final
Thank
werewolves.
goodness.
It's just the 5 or 4 of you and an evil unicorn
half.
deity.
Focus
Yeah,
all fire.
yeah.
Can I burn it now?
Yes.
For Tata, death saving throw.
Woo. Oh yeah, and I still get plus. No, I don't get +3 anymore because Lone Walker is farther away. So that's a fail. So we've got one fail.
Strike
Oh,
one.
no.
Hermione,
All right.
it's you and your echoing it up.
Echo. All right. I am going to double checking reading. Okay, so I'm originating my attack from the Echo's space, which I definitely know how it works.
Mm-hmm. It's like you're standing over there, even though you're not.
Yeah. Okay. 19
19 hits Lurue.
and 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage.
And now because it's me and I'm does it get to like
Yeah,
the
it's
same?
just you do whatever you want. It's just like they happen over there.
Okay.
You are still you.
You're like a really
All day.
great dance troupe that is just 100% in sync with each other.
All right. 18
But one
plus
of the dance
7
troupe is going to die because they're next to a horrible
Yes,
unicorn,
yes.
and one of the dance troupe is over by the woods doing great.
which is safe. I'm going to 3 plus 4 damage.
7 damage.
7.
All right, noted.
And then I would like to unleash
Yeah.
Incarnation and
does
heighten
that
my
do?
Echo's Fury. Whenever you take the attack action, you can make 1 additional melee attack from the Echo's position.
Another
Does that happen
attack.
now?
So another attack.
Yeah.
All right.
15 plus 7 will hit. And 3 plus 4 is 7.
Still 7.
Still
All right, chipping away at the avatar of Lurue. It looks irate. And in fact, it is its turn. So I think it will start off by attempting to trample the echo of Hermione in front of it. I have rolled a 14 to hit your echo.
Nope.
It will
Nice.
then attempt to impale your echo with its horn. I rolled a 22 to impale your echo.
Yeah, that does hit.
All right, 32 necrotic damage to your echo.
It doesn't matter. It
One
has
hit
1
point.
hit point, so it's
All right.
gone. But
It's
it
gone.
took
It
that
did.
It
damage.
did take that damage.
Awesome.
Love and Oakenheart.
Frittata salutes the echo, from her spirit does from the grave, the near grave,
Your force ghost that's just watching over the,
Yeah.
the fight.
eating popcorn.
Yep.
stuff.
Still want to make a run for it, but I
To
will
where?
move forward.
How many berries do we have between us?
I have
You
one
have-
still, but
yeah.
how? I don't think I can get it in your mouth if you're all.
No.
You could
Yeah.
You're right.
stand.
I mean, you
on-
I'm
could,
also
but
like
then
3
you'd
feet
probably
tall.
You
Yeah.
take the next attack probably.
Just keep doing. Oh,
Damage.
there's no one close enough to the.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. You're not going to get sneak attack.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
frustrating.
count.
Darn it. I will move up there next.
Oh, wait, hang on. You are a rogue, so you could get close enough to pop a berry into Frittata's mouth and then as a bonus
And
action, disengage. You wouldn't get to
disengage.
attack, but on this turn, your attack's probably not going to be that great anyway because you don't do sneak attacks. So
Yeah.
it might be the best use of your turn to just get Frittata up to soak 1 more hit.
I think
Bold.
that's
You
a
could
good
scurry
idea.
over there without even being seen.
All right. I'll like dive through the water.
You're so
Um,
small, it
Boing,
actually
boing,
is.
boing,
It works.
boing.
Yeah. And then I'll just toss a berry in your mouth, and then scurry away.
Thank goodness
You
for
could
those berries.
hide if you wanted, and that would give you sneak attack next time.
Well, no, because he had to use the
bonus action
Oh,
disengage.
the bonus action.
Disengage.
Yeah. No, you're right. I'm all about the hiding.
And the action, I guess, was the berry giving. So,
Mhm,
yeah.
Yep.
Can he hide next round and then attack? Like, can
He
you hide and
can.
attack?
Yeah, and I imagine it
Or
would
one of
probably
us
be
might
pretty
be-
easy to hide in low water, right? You basically like dip in,
Lone Walker?
To the-
No, you can't
sorry,
hide in
it-
Lone Walker.
You
Lone
just, like-
Walker's still alive.
dip into the water, and then appear on the other side of the unicorn and stab it. So I would imagine it's pretty easy to hide. So
Sweet.
So,
All right.
Yeah, I guess just in the water now, chilling.
cool. It's filthy and awful, but it's you're not drowning. Lone Walker.
Yeah, I think so. Lone Walker is going to do a little bit of healing so that he can rush in again.
Good call.
Okay. And then he rushes forward. Well, I think he'll rush forward to here so that he can move forward next time on his turn. And let me just make sure there's nothing else that I can do that would be good. That's not what I want. I want that, and I want that, and then I want to, yeah. He quickly grabs his weapon and imbues it with magic. So I'll have
Okay.
some pluses for next time.
Nyasa Nightweaver still hiding.
No, I'm not hiding because I couldn't. I
Well.
used a bonus action last time.
Oh, and there's nothing engaged with it, so you won't get.
Yeah.
Oh, but do you get sneak attack if you hide?
Can I hide
Or is that a-
first?
Is that a special?
Is
was
that
a
what I
special
just
thing?
asked?
Yeah, but
Like, if you could do a hide and then attack in the same turn?
Yeah, I mean, you can do it in any order you want. I just don't know
the order
if
doesn't
all
matter.
rogues get sneak attack
Why
when they
would
attack
I-
from hide, or if that's a special class feature.
If
Yeah,
I could
don't know.
always hide and then attack and get sneak attack, why have I never been doing this before?
Well, I don't know.
because
Maybe
then
you
you're
can't.
not hidden
That's the
from
thing.
other attacks.
That's true.
Right. Okay.
And you're a coward. So,
Yeah, also-
yes.
I'm not a coward.
why.
I'm like,
Yes, you are.
It's tactics.
it's like somebody needs to be alive to report your deaths. So
To who?
To the book police.
You'll never get out.
I can run very fast.
Yeah, but you're in a book.
Where?
You
You're
can't
in
get
a
out.
book. It's a limited demiplane.
Get out.
And
Run
you
it.
can't go
I will
backwards.
run back to a village of innocence and surround
You
myself
can't.
with a shield.
can't.
of
That
it.
you can't. That it
The book
doesn't
has
exist.
closed it off. Yeah, it's you hit the edge of the holodeck and there's
The
nothing
limit
there.
does not exist. Oh wait, no, that's
Okay,
insane.
fine. Okay, I will. If I hide this, so I could attack, then hide, and then on the next turn I'll be able to.
Or you can hide and then attack.
No, but what I'm saying is on the next turn, then I'll be able to attack, then hide. So
Right,
I will
but-
never
It's like
be
a 1,
visible.
2, 2, 1. Yeah.
But it doesn't like there's 4 other people that are closer to the unicorn than you,
Okay, fine.
and
I don't-
your count of pain is higher
mean-
if you hide. But whatever, it's fine.
I will.
do
I will-
whatever Nyasa would do.
don't say.
Play the character.
Judging you.
Look, I have been told earlier that I am not allowed to burn a unicorn, and
Still going with that.
Yeah,
uh,
but you can stab it with
Okay.
your magic knives.
okay, fine. I
So much
hide.
talk.
I hide
About
under
whether
the.
James is going to attack the horrible monster or not.
No, it's how.
The thing that has killed like a dozen werewolves and hurt Frittata over and over again. But
I
James
know.
is like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's a question of whether you do sneak attack and then
Yes.
potentially take an attack from it, or do a regular attack and
Mhm.
it
Yes.
attack somebody else.
Yeah,
Yeah. But
exactly.
there's also two other people before the unicorn can attack.
yeah,
So I
like
think you're
like
gonna
we're
be
going to be
fine.
able to take it down in the next 2.
I might be able to
attempts.
grapple it again, in which case its speed would be 0, in which case it wouldn't be able to attack you.
Yep.
Okay, if I'm just want to say, if I die in the next like round, then this is on everyone.
That seems extremely unlikely.
Not on me.
Yeah. Lovin's like, I want to leave too.
Sebastian, I have no part in this.
I don't even know these people.
He's right.
I hide under the convenient corpse of a werewolf. Or
All right, roll stealth. Get higher than 13.
quite easily, 18.
All right.
And then surprisingly pop out again.
Why would somebody hiding under a werewolf do that?
I mean, like it seems unbelievable.
Yeah.
And will foolishly attack the giant murderous unicorn.
Yeah. That's what we're here to do.
Just not with fire, and you're fine.
Well, I rolled an 18 plus 7, so I think I hit it.
It did indeed.
And I do 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 23 damage.
All right. Now you're playing Dungeons and Dragons, James.
But now I'm in the open and it's seen me.
Oh, it's so scary. The unicorn is bloody and enraged and turns to look at Nyasa. Angry eyes. Frittata, it's your turn. You're conscious.
I'm
You're
conscious again.
face up in the mud.
I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to, this time I'm going to attack with the maul first.
All right.
I am not raging because I am out of rages, so that doesn't
Mhm.
happen. So I don't get I wouldn't have advantage anyway, but I wouldn't have a plus. That's not a great roll. Let's see. That's a 12 to hit.
12 does not hit a
Yeah.
unicorn deity.
I didn't think it would. But now I'm going to try to grapple it with my second attack.
Okay. This is where we do a strength
yep.
attack.
Yes.
Roll higher.
That's bad.
Oh, no.
I'm going to use my inspiration to try
Okay.
to grapple the thing. That's, let's see, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't get my plus 2. 15. It's only a 15.
I rolled a 14.
No
So-
way.
Oh,
winked again, yay!
Bertata gets back on the horse.
All right.
Back on the horse.
Mm-hmm.
So
now it can't come and it can't get Nyasa.
Yeah. Hermione, you're next.
All right. I am going to, let's see. No, I can't charge it. Can't get back far enough. So I'm just going to come in and attack. With the unicorn, which means it's a crit.
Woo.
Which means I roll 2d6s.
2d6.
Thank you.
A unicorn against a unicorn.
Uh,
Good unicorn versus bad unicorn.
Another unicorn, which is 6.
Woo.
It's unicorns all the way down.
2, 6, 7, 8. So 12.
12 damage. Things are not looking good for the corrupted spirit of Lurue.
But let's whip.
Let's do it.
nay.
Nay, nay.
6 plus 7 is 13. Is 13?
13
You
does
loved
not
it, Sebastian.
hit.
All right. It's a bone. I would like to use my bonus action to get second wind and regain some hit points because I have a feeling
Good choice.
I am not going to be ignored.
In a good place.
Yeah.
Shortly.
So I think the Avatar of Lurue is next. It is going to start off with, this time it's going to try and impale first. It's going to try and
Ooh.
Impale
impale
first, ask
Mixing
questions
it up.
later.
impale for Tata. I rolled 10.
Doesn't hit.
And then it will try and trample Hermione.
Can it trample with
Yes!
a 0?
Well, it's doing a hoof attack. So
Oh,
it's
okay,
just-
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It
Yeah.
rolled low
I called it
again.
trample because
Yep.
it's not going
It-
anywhere.
10.
I have rolled 2 3s in a row, which is insufficient. It is, it's like the unicorn is kind of like spinning in the air, trying to find a target, but just it turns out having a Goliath hanging around your neck is real
Worse than an
inconvenience.
albatross.
Yep. Love and Oakenheart, what will you do?
Let's just pop up from the water and fire an arrow.
Pew pew.
13?
The armor class of a unicorn deity is higher than 13.
Oh,
Do you
Sorry,
get a second attack? I don't know where rogues
I
get
don't
second
believe
attacks.
so.
I
I
don't
don't
believe
think so.
There could be a
I'll just
bonus.
duck back
You might
in the
have a
water.
bonus
Yeah, just
attack.
one one attack.
If you want to hide, then that's an action, a bonus action. But you can do don't you have a second?
I don't know.
No second
I don't
attack.
think so.
Because I think
I'm looking at the
Sebastian set
character
up
sheet.
more of a
Oh.
range-based rogue versus a
Knife-based
melee
rogue.
rogue. Yeah. Lone Walker?
Yeah, so Lone Walker is going to rush forward and do an attack. And so that's going to be... Oh, wow. So I definitely, that's going to hit 19 plus 8. And then I am going to do, let me make sure I've got original sound turned on, because on top of the 1d10 plus 4,
1d10.
I am also doing some extra damage thanks to divine wonderfulness.
Yes.
Right, so that's 8, that's 12, that's 15, and that's 20. 20 damage. I don't know if radiant damage has like special impact. If it,
It does have a special impact because it is enough to push your attack over the edge. The Avatar of Lurue kind of stumbles backward. Pertata,
fall
you
off?
suddenly, you fall off. It's kind of like the Avatar loses some of its corporeal nature, which makes it hard to grapple. And like kind of looks up in the sky, and a lightning bolt rips through the clouds. Suddenly, the sky is clear. A white lightning bolt hits the unicorn. All of you kind of like your eyes are kind of dazzled by the blinding light, and as your vision clears, you are not looking at a corrupted avatar of Lurue, but at just a glistening white unicorn with a golden mane, a silverly glowing horn protruding from it, just kind of standing there,
Stop.
looking at
Significantly
all
less
of you.
cool looking.
Dang.
Wow.
The
True,
unicorn
Wow.
kind of bows at all of you, and as its bows, its horn touches the water, and like energy ripples out from that, and all the blood and bile and black ichor that it had corrupted the pool suddenly clears, and it's just a clean blue water, glistening water. And the sky is suddenly looks nice again. You think you might even hear some birds
I feel like
chirping in the
when
distance.
Frittata fell off when it backed away, like she just landed on her butt. So I feel like she's just sitting in the water, just sort of splashing the clean water. Like, oh, this is nice.
And
Maybe
you
drinking a
know,
little bit.
whether you meant to or not, no matter how reluctant you were, that you have done a good deed today. And you only really have like a moment to drink it in before
Literally, for some.
you
Yeah.
materialize back in the Candlekeep reading room.
Wow. Didn't even
Strangely,
touch a Lurue.
Frittata materializes like another foot off the ground, and you fall again. But you're
Does
just
that take
standing
my
there.
one hit point away?
I was going to say falling damage. Or...
You're just
Thankfully, we
standing
have
there.
2 more berries left. We're okay.
And the book that you were reading, The Lore of Lurue, is still there on the table, open, and it snaps shut. And atop it, there seems like there might be something there.
We look.
Yeah.
I'm still sitting on the floor.
Some of us look.
There's a ring atop the book. There's also, the book is kind of like
Dibs.
humming, and you get the sense that perhaps each of you wants to touch the book.
Oh, I touched the book.
All right.
Oh, yeah,
Hermione,
so do I. Absolutely.
you touch the book. Does everyone touch the book?
I
No.
touch the book while I'm trying to grab the ring.
All right, you all touch the book, whether
Except
because
for Lone Walker.
you're jerks or not. Each of you that touches the books, you are granted a supernatural gift from Lurue. You are granted a charm of animal conjuring. Look this up. This is basically it's a special charm. You can use it several times that allows you to summon animal companions.
Lone Walker looks to Lovin and says, "Is it safe to touch the book?"
Yeah.
And then
Get over
Lone
here.
Walker reaches out.
All right, and you touch the book. So each of you, please note, you have this charm of animal conjuring. It gives you a certain number of charges, and it lets you summon a certain number of low level or lesser number of higher mid-level.
How is there a way to add it in?
We will find
yeah,
that out.
yeah.
I believe
Okay.
that there is, and it says that it is listed under charms. The ring atop it. So there's only one
I
ring.
feel
So
like
you need
there's
to.
I feel like there's a thief off, like both of the thieves.
Yeah.
are like-
Yeah.
You may need to
Reaching for that
do
ring.
contested like sleight of hand checks here. The ring is the ring of shooting stars. It is a magic ring that allows you to do a variety of things. Some of them are less exciting, like it allows you to cast light. It also allows you to cast ball lightning. So that's it has a certain number of charges that you can use that might be useful for people to have. You should decide which of the 5 of you does that. Yeah. I'm
What
going
if
to
we
put a
just
link.
mean girls it
Mm.
and break it? I'll split it.
I think magical items are very hard to break, so that's the one advantage that you.
I mean,
you've
we
got
could all
going
do
there.
roll dexterity or some.
I like the 2 thieves doing a thief off with like
Yeah.
a sleight of
I
hand
mean, I
check.
did call dibs.
Well, I
Well.
grabbed it.
Oh.
I don't think Nyasa cares about dibs.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, can we do
Did
that?
you say sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand.
Yeah. Do
Okay,
both of you roll sleight of hand?
Sleight of
see who
hand,
gets-
yeah, it seems good. I rolled a 20.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh no.
19.
All right. Well, Nyasa, you get to decide who will keep this, possibly you.
I
put a link
I
in there
put
for
the ring slowly on my finger while staring Lovin in the eyes.
It's very Nyasa of you.
I put the thing in there, Nyasa, you can look at that. The main thing it lets you do, I mean, the most exciting thing it lets you do is create, oh my God, why does James have this? A 3-foot diameter sphere of lightning.
Oh my gosh.
I will use it for good.
Will you,
Uh-huh.
or
You will
will you
use- let's
stay in
just
the
ag-
trees?
Yeah, let's just agree that you will use it.
Yeah.
The other most exciting thing for completing one of the Candlekeep mysteries, you all gain a level. So
Yay!
What is good
And-
is that since there's also a level 9 adventure that Nyasa is in, she now has those 2 items and
No,
will
you
be
don't.
using them.
Oh,
No, you don't, because I'm not rewarding you for creating possible continuity errors.
But people will
So,
be saying,
yeah.
why did he not use the ring of shooting stars?
Well, yes, people will be saying that.
and that's
people
just
people
too
being me.
darn bad.
Yeah, people being you. So yeah. Well, listeners, thank you for listening. It's fun to close out another Candlekeep Mystery adventure. Tune in next time for more Total Party Kill hijinks. Thank you to my players. James Thompson, thank you for coming back.
Thank you for letting me be a jerk once again.
Kathy Campbell, always a delight to have you.
Thank you for letting me finally have some unicorn magic.
I think we talked about that
in
like a year
D&D.
ago.
Yes, we
Mike
did.
Sargent, it's legally not Dungeons and Dragons without you.
Oh, hearts for Tony and all of you
Erica.
listeners.
Erica, thanks for coming back.
I was totally ready to have this character die, but I'm kind of glad that she didn't.
Me too.
And Sebastian, thank you for joining us for your first Total Party Kill adventure. I'm glad we didn't kill you.
Me too. Thanks for having me.
Goodbye, nerds.
Nerds.
I am stopping my recording.
Me too.
I will
As
stop
am
the
I.
bootleg unless anyone
Thanks,
has
live stream.
anything they
Thanks,
would
bootleg.
like to add.
Thank you.
That's all for me.
Thank you, live stream.